Okay, so how is everyone? Um, Sorry it took me so long. Yeah, okay. Wait, let me take off this starting soon. I'm really going to be very very misorganized today. Disorganized, sorry. Um, you know. Okay, so one moment. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so I have this one, but I need to change it. One moment. Sorry. I'm trying to do everything together, but it will work, I hope. I know. Hope and know. I'm optimistic. Let's say it this way. Okay. It's a weird way to show videos. I know I'm sending to myself on a group. That's the best way I can do it for now. I don't know. Tried to find different ways, but I couldn't in this time frame. So I gave it up, but I'll do it like this. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So also let me see who's here. Let me say hello. Okay, so Amir and Ivati or Levati, and Otto, and I don't know who else. Write in the chat that you're here. Make a sign. Make noise. Good evening, watchers from everywhere. Remember to put a paw. Nice. Amir is the best. And Otto says Shavua Tov from Sleepy Eye, Minnesota, USA. Sleepy Eye, is it a place? Seriously? Sleepy Eye? Sounds like no, that's Sleepy Joe, Sloppy Joe. It went in my head to food. So not food. Okay, let me try to go through these. It's not all. I just did my best. I said, okay, let's do it disorganized. Okay. Okay, let me see. Not good enough. One moment. Oh my God, I have this. Did you hear the noise that I had just had, or is it just me? Because whenever someone sends a message, I don't know why, because I tried to do it like with different stuff, widgets and stuff, and it just does down, and I'm so I got so scared. Hi, Star Hopper. Okay, so let's just start with the news that was like moving into our space, okay? I know it won't be in the actual order, so I'll try. Okay, just random news all over the day today, okay? I'll just go through them. I'll try to make sense of it. Okay, so the President of the United States retweeted an article when it said Trump is holding all the cards to, like, do you hear a sound? Did you hear now a sound? Let me know in the chat. I want to know if it's only me hearing it or you. And I will have to try to shut it down. I don't know how. I don't know where it's coming from. What is that? Let me see. Oh, I think I found it. One moment. Let me turn off this horrible sound. There's the I don't know what out of me. Yes. my God, I don't know where this sound coming from. I did something. I think I did something, and I cannot now change it. Oh, I see. I think I see. Here we go. I found it. No more stupid sound to scare me. I hope so. Write something in the chat now. If I'll see if I get a sound. Great. No sounds. Right. It does go back. Okay. Okay. So let's just read it. So he retweeted an article which says that he is holding all the cards of re-electing Netanyahu. He's looking for candidates, and which Naftali Bennett and Gadi Eisenkot, which are like other candidates for the prime minister position. According to these articles, Trump said that Netanyahu has to be more rational. I don't know exactly what this article said. I think I saw it actually, but I don't like. It doesn't matter, you know. The fact that he's retweeting this, what is that? Like seriously, he's like telling us. I decided I want a different prime minister because this prime minister only was, sorry for my language, was only my bitch, and he didn't also kiss my ass. I'm sorry, it's like too early in the stream for me to talk like that, but it's like I don't only want submission, I want also submission and never dare to ask questions or talk back. That's what he's saying here. And which is, it's not surprising, you know. There's something that I'm saying this a lot, like for people who know me, but wait, do you even hear me? Oh yeah, you do. So all great leader, like a big country, has to be at least a narcissist, if not a sociopath. Not psychopath, that's more like loners and stuff and crazy stuff, but a sociopath. It's a scale on, it's a spectrum, but you have to be very, very grandiose about yourself, like thinking that you're amazing in order to be able to make such hard decisions like a leader does. Otherwise, you will be too scared to make decisions, right? So it's fine if a leader is a narcissist, but it has to be kept under, you know, under certain levels. Nothing, it cannot be crazy. And so it's not surprising for me, but still, like so overt, so in your face, like, and for no reason. That's the other thing. Okay, but let's keep on. So let's skip. You know what? I'll delete whenever I read it, so I won't get back again. Okay. So in Israel, they sent messages to the UA to the US. No matter what the consequences are, we will not retreat from southern Lebanon until Hezbollah is not giving up his weapon. Bullshit. Sorry, it's not good. It's not true. You know why they're saying this? They're not saying this to the US. They're saying this to the Israeli people. And that's a lie. They have no leverage. They have no way of preventing it. No power. The balance of power is completely off here. Completely off. Wait, I didn't look at the comments. I hope I won't forget it. I'll make sure I'm looking every couple of moments. Let me see. I didn't know Sleepy Eye was a little house. What? It is a little house? I thought it was a town, city. It's mentioned a lot. PA goes there very often in it. I have no idea what you're talking about. PA, Palestinian Authority. That's probably the one thing I understood. But I am tired, so it's probably me. Okay, I'll ignore that. No, never mind. Sound interesting. So, Otto says Trump just holding a grudge against Netanyahu for congratulating Biden in 2020. Just petty. You know what? Okay, you want to hear my idea about that? I think that Trump. Oh, wait, first of all, like the video, share it on your social if you don't mind, because I want more people to know about it and join us. If not, it will be fine with you. I'm happy to just share, and it will be great, whatever. But please share it. So, you know what? I'll go later into all my theories about Trump. I see it kind of in different ways, and I'm moving from one to the other kind of on an hourly basis, but I'm trying to look at both sides, not to be only in my feelings. Okay? So let's just go through the news, the written news, so I can go to the little videos which are interesting. So let's delete that. And so what happens in the last couple of days is, one, Israeli government backing off Lebanon. I'll show you again what I mean. Not completely, but it is. And in the meantime, they're telling the Israeli people, we will never leave. We are fighting back. We fought this. We bombed this. We bombed that. Okay? And I can't imagine how Netanyahu is going to juggle this. I do not envy him. You know, Trump put him in a impossible situation. That's what I mean when I said earlier that he like finished him politically. Like, what on earth can he do to be okay from this? You know, he forced him, and unless he pulls something, which I don't know, but okay, never mind. You know what? At least political career. He had a long career. If it goes home before he wanted, I'm not that sad, okay? It's not nice, but I'm not that sad. But the point is that he cannot do what the people want, and he cannot do what Trump wants. And whatever he does, it's like bad for everyone. So we have mixed messages, not mixed, double messages from the government. On top of that, we have vile messages from J.D. Vance especially, and also Trump, even though it's coming from different places. Trump is more like that's his character, and J.D. Vance looks like he likes it, you know? It's like, oh my God, finally I can say it. Yes. He likes it, I think. And he's more mean. Trump says stuff when you're saying, why would you say that? That's not nice. But when JD says it, it's more scary. I don't know. He has some... I don't like his eyes. He's like... I see some... I don't know if to call it like ruthless, like not evil, but mean. Like he does not care. Like, you know? No problem. Okay, I hope you understood my weird phrasing of this. Let's go on. We'll get through this with my ADHD. And you have those messages from the government, you have those from the US, and the terrorists are poking us. Like, they are enjoying this. They're sending us messages. They are taunting us. They are saying, oh, you know, you leave. Let me show you what I mean. Okay? So this is a publication from Israel. There are very tough negotiations or talks between Israel and the US about like the continuation of IDF in southern Lebanon. You can understand about the withdrawal, not the continuation, but that's how they said it, okay? So that's what I'm hearing. So this is from the advisor of Mujtaba Khamenei. The flow of energy from the Middle East will stop if the deal will be solely on paper. The Americans know much better the language of economy. We will not settle for anything less than, like it said, like it's phrased better in one other version that I have here. But basically, they're saying, they keep pumping, like we will not keep negotiating unless you leave Lebanon. We will not even talk to you if Israel doesn't completely surrender. And even they're saying, oh, we used our leverage. I don't remember exactly the words, but we used America to take Israel out of Hezbollah's bag. They're saying it, enjoying it. And are they wrong? Are they wrong? They're not lying. Like, Trump can go and say, I will bomb each and every one of you. Words are cheap. Like, I don't think I'm not disrespecting Trump. Like, I'm not saying words are cheap unless he would have said different words every single day on important matters. Like, at some point you cannot take any words seriously. People say it, like even his followers, like his fans, his biggest fans, saying, don't listen to what he says, right? Listen to what he does or whatever. So I'm not listening. And so does the enemy. I'm sorry. It's obvious. Okay, so let's continue. The leader of Hezbollah, Naim Qassem, also had a talk today. He went out of his bunker. He said a lot of things, but quotes started coming out. So he said, the plan to crush us failed. Israel will leave Lebanon until the last meter. Like, how do you say in what's instead of meters in American numbers? Yards? No, not yards. Amir, do you know what's the equivalent of a meter in American words? Starhopper says they shouldn't be trying to negotiate with Satan to begin with, and the recent statements are outrageous, foolish, and repulsive. Yeah, shame on them for this, from someone who voted for him. And you know what, Starhopper, I want to make one thing clear. I'm not hating on Trump. I would love to see him like I saw him 2 weeks ago. It gave me hope, right? Like, if I don't have hope from him, like it's not a nice feeling. I don't want to, you know? But we have to face reality, otherwise we're stupid. And we also have to face reality not in a black and white way. Because, yes, he's better than the Democrats, you know? But we can say this is a disaster. We can say both. We don't have to worship a person. Like, we can trust. What word? I have my mic is kind of bad. It's cutting me off. It has this effect of like noise cancellation, so it's cutting the start and the end of some of the words I'm saying, and I cannot change that. The new mic is on the way, if it helps. But Otto says, what's next, Mr. President? If Jerusalem isn't free from the Jews, The Hormuz Straits will remain blocked. Oh, exactly. That's what is this. Uh, you know what? Wait. Let's keep a little because I have much interesting stuff. So let's not go through everyone. Okay. Yeah. Hezbollah shot this, shot that. You know all of that. I hope. Okay. So amidst all of that, like for example, Hezbollah is showing us some stuff. Okay. Wait, can you hear that? Wait, do you have sound for that? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Right? No. Can you hear that? Wait, I'll try to fix the sound. Capture audio. Here we go. No sound. Still no sound. Oh my god, wait. I'll find it. Oh, now you do, right? Well, lovely people. That's all I'll say. Lovely people. And it gets much worse. Okay. Let me just, before we move on, so I won't need to search it again. I'll just delete that. Okay. Let's go to the other videos. It's not organized and all. Okay, so the other day, maybe you saw this already. The other day, there were a couple of soldiers together died, sadly. And one of them was very high up, and they were sitting in a tank, Merkava tank, I think, and they got hit twice. I think it's still kind of initial details, but so while they were not even buried, like a couple of hours later, not only 4 soldiers died, something like 17 were injured that day, only that day, more since then. But it was a very hard day. It was Saturday. And then Hezbollah does this. By the way, each of those is a soldier that died recently in Lebanon. Our boys, our fathers, our sons, our brothers, each of those. So what it says here is, if you're already retreating, why would you be the last one to die? Trying to kill their spirits, I guess. And here, by the way, you have the a video of exactly the moment that these soldiers got hit directly.
كماشة كماشة.
You see we shut it down for a moment.
كماشة كماشة.
You see the little rocket goes, and this is the tank, and it just blows away. Yeah. So I won't play all of it, but let's just get the idea of what we hear all day.
פועלים כשלנגד עינינו עומדת מטרה אחת, והיא הבטחת ביטחונכם.
Okay, he says we are acting when in front of our eyes we have only one goal, your security. And okay, I'm not saying he doesn't care about security, but I'm saying he's lying because he is forced not to do that. So I'm not hating on him, but also it's a lie. So
כפי שאמר הרמטכ"ל היום,
you know what he said, we're acting when it's the goal. So he didn't lie, but in a way that he phrased it, yeah. Okay, so
המצב. אנחנו לא נאפשר שיאיימו עלינו. צה"ל ערוך ומוכן לחזרה ללחימה עצימה, באופן מיידי.
Okay, we will not allow anyone to threaten us. The IDF is ready to go back to full fighting in moment's notice.
במידה ונידרש בכל זירה.
If it will be necessary, everywhere. So what he's saying is we're stopping the fighting, if you are aware, like listening. Yeah. So I think that's the same one, right? Yeah, that's the same one. Oh, another one from Hezbollah. It's from last week, I think. Okay, I won't show you this. It's like it's propaganda, but and also that's the last thing I'll say about them. But all the time you have attempts of hurting us. Like this one happened, I think 2 weeks ago. There was a couple of terrorists that tried to infiltrate one of the border villages. You can only imagine what they wanted to do. Okay, so they were very close to the houses, and they were identified because of far away watchers. Like there are those people in the IDF, mostly girls, I think, women, young women, who are sitting on their computers and seeing all the border, and they're seeing something and they're alerted. And so this is what happened when they were found out. Why is it growing? And wait, why is it moving like this? Again, sorry. You see them? Yes. This is how it should be done. By the way, do you remember Nasrallah? Nasrallah was actually the one who was like the big shot, He wasn't stupid at all. He was a very learned man. He knew Israelis. He knew how he was manipulating our minds, and for years. And he was a threat on many different levels. So this is the last time that the Americans and the French at the time together also told us, no, go back, even though you fought and died. And even though Hezbollah is still here, no, the UN will be on the border. They will keep you safe. They didn't. And also, the Lebanese army, also, they're saying they will take care of it. So we didn't want that, but we did that. So this is what he said then.
أن ما حصل من البداية إلى النهاية إلى النتائج هو انتصار كبير وكبير جدا للأمة.
So he says now this is right after the withdrawal of this previous one. By the way, the chat is awfully quiet. Are you here? Make a sound. So what he says is what happened from the beginning of the negotiation till the very end is a huge victory to Lebanon. By the way, the Lebanese not necessarily would agree with him because he's not Lebanon. He's Hezbollah. He's Iran, but he's not even Iran. He's like he's Shia, you know, from the Ammamate, right?
لبنان للدولة للشعب وللمقاومة. أن ما حصل أعلن الآن أنها قد انتهت، وأتوجه إلى الإخوة الأعزاء الكرام الذين عملوا الليل والنهار طوال الأشهر القليلة الماضية إلى مجاهدين.
I'm not translating because he's speaking very slow and I want to understand what he's saying before I say it. Okay?
المقاومة بالشكر الجزيل على ما قاموا به، وأقول لهم المهمة أنجزت وشكرا لكم.
شكرا. Okay, what he said was, I want to thank all the fighters, the brave shaheeds who fought and died and sacrificed. The mission was accomplished successfully, meaning we fought them off like the Israelis. I'm not sure what is that. I'm not sure what's that. But this is nice. Like, look, when I'm saying, oh, Otto, thank you. And also, Amir, thank you. You're responding because you're so nice, guys. May Nasrallah's name rot in hell still today. Oh, definitely. And you know what? It's not just us. Please remember that Hezbollah is an actual cartel, like an actual crime organization, human trafficking, a lot of drug trafficking, a lot of like threatening politicians, killing politicians, taking over lands. It's not nice for anyone, unless you are a Shia and this kind of Shia. Okay, Starhopper says, of course they will never stop trying until forced to do so. Same with Iran and the demonic, Stinians. That's why even pausing makes no sense. Very disappointed with Trump admittingly. Yeah. And it's we've been here before. But you know what? It was never this painful because we've been here before with Biden, with Obama, and we knew they don't like us. Like, we knew. But this one, like, and I don't think that he hates us. I think he has a special mind, you know? Like, he thinks something now and tomorrow he'll calm down. But this one is like, this was a punch, you know? Otto says, Abdullah Haj Sadeh Mashu, something. The Iranian supreme leader, representative to the IRGC. Iran will never be friends with America and will never give up its quest to eliminate the Zionist entity. Exactly. I have those quotes actually later if we even reach them. I won't go everything yet. But what I started to say was, I actually want you to know, I see also a lot actually of voices from the US who are completely not agreeing with this, They are not haters of Trump, because you can say, oh, you're just hater. No. They just have different opinions, and they're not like blind, because, and I'm not blaming people who are blind, unless you are like an important person who's supposed to be aware and mature. But people cannot choose to be this disappointed, it's hurtful, it's painful, it's hard to deal with. So I'm not saying it's hard to deal with devastatingly, but it's like you're telling yourself, okay, we won the election, the Democrats and all of that, and then you're saying no, it's hard for people to deal with. So let's see, I'm talking too much. Hey, Fleshy Interloper, hi. You're just in time to see the amazing Dana Loesch. I'm not sure how to say her name, never, but just look, I really appreciate her, she's so amazing. Oh, we need to go into YouTube for that? Oh my God. See, I didn't. Let's see.
Reports of Israelis flying back to Brooklyn, flying back to safety as this war happens, right? As the possibility of nukes getting dropped on Iran comes up. No. If we had any real leadership in this country, they'd be denied entry. Go back to Israel. Go back to Israel.
Well, you
revel in it. And your U.S. citizenship should be revoked. You're either an Israeli or you're an American. Make your decision. But you don't get to suck the life out of our country on behalf of the country you actually love living in and care about, and then come back to safety when it's convenient for you. Go back to Israel.
What's so funny about this is the person that's sitting right to her right, Chunk Uger, has dual citizenship. He has Turkish citizenship. He's Turkish. His nephew, by the way, is Chunk Jr., Hassan Piker, the Nepo baby. He's like in his 30s, isn't he? I don't know. Middle-aged man. Only the left infantilizes themselves. But Chunk Uger has dual citizenship. So does the dual citizenship issue, is that applicable like across the board? Or is it just when Jews are involved?
Just the Jews.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is the sound very, very low, or is it just me? Trying to fix it. I think it's very low. But did you hear it, or should I play it again after now that I fixed the sound? Yeah, it's like I'm not even. You know what? When you see people like that, it's not even scary in the same way, because what power does she has? Like when you expose yourself this, obviously, you're not as much of a threat than someone like Tucker would be, because Tucker takes his time revealing his intentions. Now he's already there. Oh my God, I don't think I have it here, but I saw a video of Tucker today saying, so Israel is spying on us. Do you think they're a greater danger? Who is a greater danger, Iran or Israel? I'm sure people are saying this. I'm sure. I don't know. But it's reasonable to ask, right? And then he says, I don't think it can end without violence. That's scary. That's scary. Like the allyship, That's what he said. That's a creepy sentence. Woo. Okay, so Trump, Otto says Trump's stunts may cost Republicans a senator, governor, and 2 representatives just in one small state of Iowa. I really hope not, because it's still better than the other option. I really hope people will not be like black and white and say, oh, I'm going to punish you. No, you're punishing yourself. Like, yes, it's hard. It's an emotional roller coaster. It's not supposed to be like that. I know. But don't forget, Trump has his positives. Definitely. And you can try to change it. You have representatives. You have, your rules and all of stuff, Senate and all of that. Senate, the House of Representatives. I'm not very smart about this. I don't know how your system exactly works, but I know you have checks and balances, right? So it's not like you have nothing to do about it. But Democrats, yeah, that's a problem. But still, I don't think, like, I think he is thinking that if he does this deal, it's going to help him. And it might, but it might also not. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Flesh Interloper says, they may not vote against, but they won't turn out. That's such a good point. Such a good point. Yeah. True. You need to, like, I get it now. So for people to actually vote for you, you need to make them enthusiastic about you. Not just, oh, that's not as bad. So I really hope he will manage. And if anything goes okay, it's supposed to, like, you'll have better prices and all prices and all of that. But it's also not too close. Like, there is time. People will forget about the prices in 1 week. And I don't know. I hope it will be fine. And don't think that, like, Israelis don't care about it. It not only that we care, even if we didn't care, it's in our own best interest not to have a Democrat. So we know all of that. Like, when I say to Americans, a couple of Americans that I spoke with, I told them about this and how it's a betrayal and how could he do this? And he says, but you don't get it. The election, we want this too. We totally get it. You know, like, there is this very interesting video. You know what? I'll show you. What's the name of this guy? He's like this buff guy, kind of military, ex-military or whatever, American, Christian, pro-Israel, blue eyes, kind of like a big guy with a little beard. Freitas something maybe? Nick Freitas maybe? He did an amazing video, by the way. I watched it all, even though it's very long, so I won't watch all of it now. But you should go watch it. I'll just show you the video. So maybe, Nick Freitas, let me just show you. Okay. He did like seriously a good video, okay? You need to see this video. He goes over like many directions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
And he does it so good. I agreed with like 99.9 of his points. One point I didn't, but I don't know if I can find it this quick. And he supports Israel. He doesn't, like, he explains it very rationally. I really liked it. So, you know what? Let's do this. Sorry that I'm doing everything with you. I'm not a pro. I'm just talking to you. Like, seriously. Let's try to do this. National security, I think he said. No, that's not national. National security. No results. Great. Safety, maybe? Just one sentence that he said that. Oh my God. No matches. Okay, maybe later. I don't know. He said something like, okay, never mind. If I'll manage to do it later, okay. If not, just go watch it. It's really good. Okay, so in between, I want to add some light-hearted stuff. Like, wait, I'll read the chat because I forgot. By the way, let me know the sound okay, you're seeing okay, you're hearing okay, you're happy, you're hungry, tired. Tell me. So many people I know online who loved Trump, have gone quiet or got mad. Yes, I know. It's like, yeah, it's a hard thing because you want something and you get disappointed in your face in 1 minute. Like, Trump could have done it better, you know? It's like, but that's Trump. And then you have a couple of things. You're not sure. You want to wait. You don't want to be the guy that is hysterical prematurely, right? And then again, you don't want to flip on Trump. You want to support him. Like, you want to make sure. And add to this all the different things Trump say all the time. So it's hard to actually know. It's kind of gaslighting. Like, it's hard to actually know if it's real this time. And then add to this the embarrassment of your opposition, your haters, your family members who don't like Trump, telling you, ha, see, told you he's a Nazi or whatever. Sorry, oh my God, I'm so stupid for saying this word on YouTube. Okay, never mind. You know, and we see it in Israel as well. Like, in Israel, most of the people, I think, vast majority, I don't know, at least 50-60%, just love, of course, he's amazing, right? Even the lefties, not the extreme left, but the center left, were they had this time where they gathered for a protest or whatever, and they they yelled, Trump, we love Trump, thank you, Trump, you know, when the hostages and all of that. And now they're pretending that they knew all along and only the right-wingers were fooled. Yeah, sure. And the Democrats in the US are saying, see, we told you Israel is going to hurt you. We told you Trump is bad. Like, why is he doing this? Why? But, okay. Why is not an important question, I guess. It's like what you do next. Okay, so let's see something a little funny and not be so gloomy all the time.
But everyone blames us for genocide. And we're not.
Also, again, it's too low. Wait. Oh, that's the issue. It's too low.
But everyone blames us for genocide.
Wait. How do I turn off those stupid subtitles? I think it's here. Captions off. Thank you.
Genocide. And we're not. We know we're not. But everyone blames us for genocide. And we're not. We know we're not. And I'm thinking about it, you know, I had a girlfriend that she always blamed me that I'm cheating on her. And in one point I said, listen, I can't be blamed for something that I didn't do. I need to someone just for, you know? What I'm trying to say, guys, stop pushing it. We have the tools for genocide. We have. Don't want to do it? I don't think Israelis per se can do genocide just because we're very bad with trains. You know, we have Readiness. Very bad. Look, the train to Jerusalem, 15 years. Come on. You know? We're going to have Palestinians like, kill us already! Kill us! How long to wait? But everyone blames us.
Yeah, yeah, I like him. He's an Israeli, obviously, if you didn't understand from the accent. Amir said something. Wait, completely missed a couple of messages. Okay, so Amir, I've seen him recently. You're talking about Nick Freitas. Yeah, he's great actually. I didn't actually never saw. Oh, yes, I did see something amazing. He has this ability of breaking down stuff in a rare ability of making sense. He did something once about explaining um being like merciful to like something that is dangerous, like someone you don't know coming into your house, but it looks like innocent. And he did it by showing an anime. And I never saw anime. It's like I'm not into that. I don't even know what it is. But it stuck in my mind, and he broke it down. It's like powerful. He has some very interesting abilities. You should watch him definitely. I don't know all his views, so maybe something I won't agree with, but still. Oh, you say maybe you would need a VTuber character? No, look, I don't actually have a problem with using my face. I just know that if I'll try to set up my camera, I'll never get to do a live, Like, oh, this, that, and this, and the background, and the wow. It will happen from time to time, but it's too much. uh, I know. You know what? I'll try to find it because I've been thinking about this a couple of times, like here and there. I really want to see this video again. It was really interesting. Like, because he showed a video where the story in very short was that a group of aliens or something, some invading species, was living on Earth. They looked like human, but they have little horns. They could hide with hair, and they would do like really bad stuff, like kill your children and eat them or whatever. And they would shapeshift. Sorry. Shapeshift. Nice. Very nice. So they would shapeshift. They would like look like a little girl, innocent little girl crying and all of that. So once in a village, there was this kind of monster aliens trying to kill them and burn their houses, and they caught it. But then it looked like a little girl crying, and it begged. So the oldest man in the village just said, "Oh my God, that's a girl. Let us just put her into our family, grow with the other children, and she'll see how life is, and she'll grow up and she'll be fine." So then you see like this montage of like her running in the fields with the other kids and having fun and enjoying. But 10 years later, she killed his family and burned his house. And he shows it like it's a long video. It's powerful. I don't know if it's Japanese. I actually never saw a full video of this stuff. I don't know. Like, remember where I grew up, Amir. I wasn't like, didn't grow up with TV and all of that. Like, I barely know regular stuff that Israelis know from TV, like childhood character. I grew up very like religious. So there are things that I don't really know about, like, how do you call it? Popular, what's the name for like media that everybody knows? Pop culture, I think. Right? Okay, let's move on because we're talking too long. I'm talking too long. Okay. Now I'll read all of this fast. The president of Iran, all of the memorandum parts are for our benefit. Trump, who prevented us in the past of doing stuff, now like gave us all. Another thing that goes in the Israeli groups, U.S. is pressuring very heavily to leave Lebanon. That's all day, like coming messages like that from higher ups and all of that. Okay, let's okay. Oh, that's, by the way, the results of those soldiers who got completely, yeah. So before we move on to this signing, because it's interesting in itself, oh yeah, that's not interesting, we've seen it before. So right at this point, the president of Iran said, "We will never give up the right to enrich uranium." And then Trump says, "I'm so disappointed that Israel cannot remove Hezbollah. Maybe we should let Jolani do it." And then I'll move to the end because I remember it's there. Look what Jolani said. That's, by the way, from the last, I don't know, hour, too. Jolani said, "You will not see Syria intervene in Lebanon. I told Trump that there are different or other solutions besides war and confronting Hezbollah." That's brand new, okay? So, and obviously, like, well, it's a bad idea in so many different levels. Amir said, "It's okay, I don't know many mainstream stuff too. I live under a leaf." I live in a bubble myself. So, yeah. Otto says, "Trump, like Biden, Obama, and Bush, has given in to the tired old Kissinger doctrine. Israel should be made to bleed and not allowed to win, but also not allowed to be totally destroyed." Wait, are you saying, is this like an official doctrine? Or like even kind of official? Or is it like an opinion about this doctrine? Because I never heard it like actually being said. I know Israelis say it, but is it official? I wonder. Okay. Let's move on. I would love if you can let me know. Unofficial. Oh, yeah. So nothing, no quote, no nothing that you can like safely like assume this? Are you saying this like Israelis saying this? That like this is the situation and they're saying this is like the doctrine, you know, that it's not actually, you know, like we are saying this might as well be the doctrine, but we don't, but it's not an official doctrine. Yeah, okay. So I got you. Okay. So let's go move on. And oh yeah. That's let's go back to this because it happened during or after the meetings today. So what do you want to see? Okay, these are the 5 soldiers, but you know what? Just let me know what you want to see. We have a couple of options. Not this. We have things to see that got discovered inside of Lebanon in the tunnels. You want to see that? Or is it less interesting? Like they actually got into the tunnels and explained stuff. You know what? It's not much. I'll just go one by one. It's not much. I see. Okay. So let's just go first about what happened today with all the back and forth, because I saw earlier that Armin maybe purposely didn't do that, or maybe just didn't know. But he said, "Oh, Trump threatened them." That's half the story. Because in the beginning, JD went to meet them, and then they did some stuff, you know. And don't know if you're seeing this because maybe Americans don't want to show it because it's like it's not something we're supposed to show because it's like the enemy shows stuff like this. It's not respectful. But first of all, they did some like funny business. They showed up and then they said we wouldn't go in or shake hands because there is media here. We don't want to be photographed. And they knew it's there. Like the Americans, you need to understand. The Middle East has different rules, okay? And there are tiny things that for you seem unimportant in the Middle East, or specifically in the tribal like societies, Arab, but not only Arab, like Arabized, like things small, like patting on the back of your enemy, frenemy too long, you belittled him, you know, or not getting all kinds of tiny stuff. Yeah. So I hope it's this video. I hope it's not a different one. Oh my God. Let me see. Maybe it's, there is a video that.
Good. Thank you.
Is it that?
And congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for all your help. Especially this guy. What's up, man? Good to see you, man.
By the way, what's up, man? What's up, man? Why are you so excited? Sorry. Did you see how his face looked when he was visiting Israel? I think a year ago. He looked angry all the time, and he was talking shit about us while being here. So, but this, oh, so much for.
Thank you. Wonderful to meet you.
What's up, man?
Congratulations. Thank you for all your help. Especially this guy. What's up, man? Good to see you, man. How are you? Good.
You.
Thank you. Wonderful to meet you. Likewise. And congratulations. Thank you for all your help. Especially this guy. What's up, man?
Oh my God, so embarrassing for him. I'm sorry. So embarrassing for him. And it's not even the tip of the iceberg. I hope I have the videos that I want to show you here, because they did an ugly trick. Oh, maybe it's this. If not, I'll find it. You have to see it. You have to. Oh, no. Wait. Why am I unable? Yes. That's not the video. Oh my God. They have this video where they're actually disrespecting him, and he stands there like a moron. Oh, this one. Yay! Look. Just have a look. Wait, I'll explain first. This pretty fellow is the Prime Minister of, I think, Pakistan, right? And this one is the Qatari one. And I want you to see how he treats JD. And if you think it's not important, this is the most important thing in the Middle Eastern culture. That's like a show of force. Okay? See this Did you see that? Not only he skipped him on purpose, like very clearly, he didn't shake his hand. Qatar, not Iran, Qatar. And he's like, what's up, man? Stupid. I'm sorry, that's so... I'm like having secondhand embarrassment. Like, why? You're the Vice President of America. Like, shut it down as soon as it happens. They will fold. You have the power. Why would you let it happen? Just because you think for some reason that the real danger is Israel? Like, don't you see what's in front of your eyes? Like, sometimes people, like Trump would never let this happen, by the way. That's the difference between Trump and JD. Like, he's actually also younger, but he's also... He doesn't have the same... Trump is smarter in this stuff, in this street smarts. And he knows his power. JD does not. Trump would never let no one do this to him. They wouldn't even try. So embarrassing. I'm like... But yeah, don't over... It's not that important, but it's like... I'm sure they will play it and repeat and laugh. Okay, well, who cares, right? At least it's not the president. Did you see it on the news? Did it make the news or not? I wonder. Because I think that the U.S. media shouldn't be too much on it, because it's the enemy shows stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe it should. I don't know. Okay, let's see the different one. This Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Horrible people, by the way. I don't care. Both of them are Jews. Even one is an Orthodox Jew, right? But the level of, I don't know, moronicness or whatever, how do you say this word? The level of stupidity and I don't know what it is, lack of morality, lack of smarts. I don't appreciate them at all. Okay, hugging. Love. And by the way, just pointing out, why on earth would Qatar, Pakistan, freaking Pakistan, would tell you America and Iran, which Iran, with all due respect, is much, much stronger and much more respectful historically and today also than Pakistan. Like Pakistan, why is he there? Why? I don't get this. I really don't. That's a shithole. Like, why? But, okay. But the other point is that you're actually meeting with Iran. That's the other point. The third point is, who wasn't there? Lebanon and Israel. They just met to decide what we will do with our future. How arrogant, how stupid, how disrespectful, but it's not new, by the way. That's not new. Okay. But it's like surreal. I don't know what. Like, Lebanese people feel the same, I'm sure. Like, who are you to decide for us? And if we don't accept it, we are not abiding by the ceasefire. We never agreed to it. We didn't even see the rules of the ceasefire. We never got to see them. By the way, we asked from U.S. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Let's not go into irrelevant stuff. Let me see messages. See tunnels. Okay, so we'll finish this quick and I'll show you the tunnels. They were late, yeah, and they actually delayed it. Oh, by the way, there's this guy that talks about this. Okay, we need to go faster. Okay, I'll try to talk less. Vance is out of his depth. Yes, and if he's president one day, he will be fully controlled by others. I'm telling you, that's my feeling. He's not a person that knows. He's too young, too unexperienced. That's what I'm thinking. Lack of class. Yeah, even worse. It's a lack of respect. Lack of like basic respect. Like, that's a different country. You're deciding for its future and reprimanding it if it's not abiding. What is that? Okay. Funny because Witkoff mocks Sabbath observance and is always with observant Kushner. What can I say? Pakistan flatters Trump. Don't know what to tell you. We're also flattering Trump, but I guess because it's real, then it matters less. I don't know. I give up. Okay, so let's do this quick. This is the main things that the leader of Hezbollah said during the talks or right after. He said, Iran came out of this stronger. Despite the heavy losses, Iran proved it does not give up its rights, and that it has power and influence in the area. The ceasefire that gives Israel a freedom of action is actually the continuation of attacks, and we will not accept that. A ceasefire means seizing the how do you say this, Amir? Can't find the word. Like aggression. Oh, aggression. Fully in the air, in the land, and in the sea. They're enforcing the sea. The seizing of destruction and not strengthening. Like, his wording is beyond crazy. And he says it is not a stupid man. He says it because he knows he has all the power. Because sadly, for some reason, they managed to, at this point, completely use the US against us. So they say whatever they want. Okay? I'm not saying they'll get whatever they want, but they say whatever they want. So stopping the destruction and the not strengthening or powers, I don't know. Okay, never mind. Okay, you can say whatever you want. So now he says to the government of Lebanon, take advantage of what was a resistance. This is crazy translation, I'm sorry. Take advantage of what the resistance, meaning Hezbollah, and Iran is doing for you. The closing of the Hormuz is a powerful tool, and you should know how to take advantage of it. If the American President Donald Trump will decide to force his opinion on the head of Benjamin Netanyahu, he will obey no matter what he wants or not, and he will not dare to stand up against his opinion. Only a fool thinks that Trump cannot stop Israel. I am convinced that Israel will collapse from within and will not stay on the Lebanon land. And I'm sure he said also on the Israeli land. This is what he says while J.D. Vance says, hey man. It's not even for me like this, because yeah, this is how it works, but I think JD does not look okay in this, and also Trump, to be honest, because after all of that, Trump said, you know what Armin says, he said like something like you should watch your mouth and not speak too much because we'll bomb you, and then you know how they responded to this? They filed a complaint. They said he's threatening us. There is a policy that you cannot threaten someone in, I don't know, negotiations. They literally did it. And then they went further. They said we are like we what's the word? Mitakshim. I'm telling Amir, so maybe he'll know to help me. Oh, insisting. We're insisting that we will not continue, because remember, they left the room. We will not continue the negotiations if you won't publish an apology on Truth Social. How dare they? And then Trump said, you know, I can bomb you again. Yeah, but you won't. Like, they know that. So if you want to bomb them. Like, you want to shoot, don't talk. So, like, in this part, Trump, I don't know. That's maybe the delusional part. Or, I don't know, maybe it's working because it's not like, it's like confusing. I don't know. I don't get it. So, yeah, that's just, I have no will to like humiliate Trump or whatever. But when Armin said it earlier, if you know, he said, wow, Trump told him I will bomb you. Yeah, but look at the entire conversation. It's not that, you know. So, but I don't, yeah, they can say whatever they want. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on very quickly. You said you want to see the tunnels, okay? So let's see the tunnels. I didn't see it myself, actually. Just like look and saw one moment of it, and that's it. Where is it? Yeah, they called his bluff because you can do posturing. I'll read it. Wait, I have some messages that I didn't read. It's Just Timmy says, oh, hi, it's Just Timmy. You are right, this is really not a good situation. Yeah, and I'm saying this not as someone who likes to see this. I don't like to see this. I don't. I don't want, like, I don't get it. It hurts me. Why? So let me see. Well, I agree. I miss old-fashioned politicians. Yes and no. Yes and no, because there is negative and positive to each, but this is too much, Okay, Trump is posturing. They called his bluff. Yeah, because he does it twice an hour, so it loses its power. You can't do like, this is the greatest in the world, and then it says, it's not something specific, but you can say like, this is the best that ever happened, and 2 hours later say, oh, it's not important. Okay, so next time I won't take you seriously. Amir says, I think I'm pretty much against Trump in this war. The reason it was a big task, we needed someone who could go all the way. I don't agree. Let me tell you why. Okay, maybe that's next time, because I haven't a theory about this. I think it's more nuanced. But to be honest, it will take an hour, so let's not do that. But just maybe next time. I see it in a different kind of way. Maybe it will change, but you can see it both ways. Like, you can also be mad about how he behaves, but also understand and also like appreciate the good parts, just for your sake, because being like hurt and not understanding is the worst. Okay. Okay, that's when the Iranians came, and it says here that the Americans like planned the photo and they knew it, and the Iranians refused. But you know what? You're at war with them. That would be less angering. Like, we killed their leader. We like opened another hole in their, like, yeah, they won't like to shake hands. That's I get, actually. Okay, where is the tunnels? Let's go to the tunnels. Not this one. Okay, so let's see. I did not see that yet, but no sound. Okay. Let me tell you what was written. By the way, it's official. No. I hate this. This is official videos from someone, maybe IDF, I'm not sure. So let me tell you what it says. It says, this is annoying. Okay, this is underground like tunnels that was found by the engineering unit, fighting unit in Majdal Zun. By the way, if we had more time, I would have shown you Majdal Shumala on the map, but it's not important. Okay. Okay, this is what they have underneath Lebanon and probably underneath Israel. It's probably pretty obviously went through the border, and we just didn't find everything yet. Look, they have supplies. They can live there for a month, and they do it. Why? Because then they can pop up later, a month later, and kill as many as they want. They have connection, it's like, it's not Hamas tunnels, not. These are tunnels that were carved into rock. Lebanon is rocky, like it hills, it's hilly, okay? It's not like Gaza, which is sand. It's very hard to carve it, but they did it for 20, 30 years that we let them because. And I don't think I mentioned this, okay? Yeah, Bennett jump scare, exactly. This is funny. No, but I said it earlier, but I don't remember if you heard it like in the previous kind of stream. Right now, IDF managed to get very close to one of the main hubs of Hezbollah, which is like an underground city, like 4 stories or 6, I don't remember, deep underground. It's a hill, a couple of hills, which are just full of tunnels, like deep tunnels, like for 20 years, like they did it 30 years. They're even saying that they might have ballistic missiles there, like, and Hezbollah have also showed videos from that. I might be able to find the video quickly because it's an interesting video, by the way. So, you know what? I'll put on a video of the journalists going into the tunnels, and at the same time, I'll look up the other video that I wanted to show you. Let's look at this. Oh, that's not long enough. Not interesting. Wait, look at this. That's pictures. Okay, so I'll put this. Meanwhile, I'll find the a tunnel video because it's very interesting.
I am a Sharia law survivor, was born in Iran, and I'm here to tell you everything that you're doing here has been done in UK and Canada. You have no idea where this halal money is going to, how they're funding these mosques, and what kind of a hell is coming towards your country right now. It's 2026. I escaped that hell years ago, and I'm seeing the same thing happening over here in the United States. You have no idea. There's 3 levels of Sharia law that is happening. Right now it's level 1. They come in peace. They come and tell you, we just want rights. We want to be part of it. Level 2 is what's happening in UK right now. You have 2-tier policing. You have cops who are working with Muslims right now. You have Sharia law courts over there. Now they're pushing blasphemy laws over there. And one of them is called M103. It's in Canada. People are being jailed. People are being like raped in the United States, and nobody's doing anything about that because these Muslims are protected. Level 3 is what happened to my country, Iran. The hell I lived under. The apostasy laws, blasphemy laws, the hangings. These people do not change. They use taqiyya to come to your country, lie to every single one of you, and tell you they're different. They're not. Even in Florida, if you look at any of these mosques, they're pushing infidels. They're saying we want to kill infidels, we want to take over their lands. They're openly calling this out. Go to X and watch any of them straight up talking about this. And people like you I love America. I love America. Like right now, when I was in Iran living in that hellhole under Islam, I was praying to God to come to this country one day and live freely. And this shit is happening. I'm so sorry, but I'm like crying.
That's your time. Thank you.
That's your time. Yeah, okay, so I found the video. Yay. I found it. Let me show you. I think it is. It's a video that Hezbollah published like I think a year ago, showing us, ooh, look, it's at our underground city. I think it's that. Just to make sure you know, this is Hezbollah promotion propaganda, yeah? So take it like that, you know, when they do it. I don't want anybody confused, okay? But it was before we did the Idel Beeper. Idel Beeper. What's the second name? What's the second name? Not Beeper. How do you call it in the US? How do you call those? Oh, hi, Amberly. You're just in time to see a propaganda video from Hezbollah showing us their underground city, which I didn't get to tell because I was distracted by myself. Right now, IDF are standing above those hills. They are trapped inside of those tunnels. And the US is telling us not to go in. They're still there. They didn't left. So the terrorists are inside the tunnels, like 6 stories or 4 stories down. But hold fire. And soon they will leave also, I believe. So, but this is a video from a year ago or so showing us those amazing places. Let's look.
المقاومة اليوم في لبنان فيما تمتلك من سلاح ومن عتاد ومن إمكانات.
Okay, just so you know, oh, you have English. Oh, okay, so you have English subtitles. Never mind.
ومن عديد ومن كادر ومن قدرة ومن خبرات ومن تجارب وأيضا من إيمان ومن عزم ومن شجاعة ومن إرادة هي أقوى من أي زمان مضى منذ انطلاقتها في هذه المنطقة. الأهداف عنا واحداثيتها موجودة عنا وهي الصواريخ محطوط ومنصوب وفي.
Oh no, sorry. And by the way, oh my god, this is a worst way to show you videos. This is, I think, Hassan Nasrallah speaking. I think he was still alive then, by the way. Before we opened that another hole for them. Okay, I'll put it back.
الإرادة هي أقوى من أي زمان مضى منذ انطلاقتها في هذه المنطقة. الأهداف عنا واحداثيتها موجودة عنا وهي الصواريخ محطوط ومنصوب وفي سرية ممتازة جدا.
Last time I'm stopping, but I wanted just to make sure you're managing to read the subtitles, yes? Because if not, let me know and I'll read it for you. Wait. Who was it on the wall? It looks familiar. Who is it? It's not Soleimani, right? No, it's not. Okay, I don't know. I'm sure someone knows him.
وباتت المقاومة تملك من الصواريخ الدقيقة وغير الدقيقة ومن الإمكانيات التسليحية ما إذا فرضت إسرائيل على لبنان حربا ستواجه إسرائيل مصيرا وواقعا لم تتوقعه في يوم من الأيام. المعركة معنا شعاعها على طول فلسطين.
Okay, sorry. I need to screenshot this. I want to see what's written here. I need to see this.
المحتل من الحدود اللبنانية إلى الحدود الأردنية. المعركة معنا شعاعها على طول فلسطين المحتلة من الحدود اللبنانية إلى الحدود الأردنية إلى البحر الأحمر من كريات شمونة إلى إيلات.
Okay, now this one too. I want to see what it says. I'll check it later, by the way, not now. But by the way, this is not AI, I believe. This is what they have underneath those mountains there in Lebanon. And Lebanon is small, smaller than Israel, but it's full of mountains, rocky mountains. And we went there once in a decade or so, mowed the lawn, like, and they kept building. I'm sure some of those tunnels reach underneath the border and end up inside Israel. I'm sure that's the biggest fear here. And they're showing us. Did you see all of those? Like, they move trucks. And what is the goal? To point out into a tiny hole in the mountains, which we can never find, by the way, not never, but like, and shoot rockets at civilians. And then people say, who says they're terrorists? What do you mean? Are they an army? Are they cops? Are they military? No, they're militia. They're civilians. They're not allowed to. But the world is fake. It's fake. It's all fake. All of, like, moral and morality and stuff, fake. All fake. All of it. Even if you're like on the good, like thinking you're good. No, it's all preservation, which is good if it's in an accurate level, you know. But this is moral and this. No, that's why people are believing God, because you cannot have morals if you don't have something that tells you, no, this is what you do and that's it. And why? No, why? There is no question, you know, because if you are going to count on the human brain to have morals, it's not happening. So let me see some of your comments and requests really fast. Pager. Oh, yeah, Pager. Thank you. Amir says, I wish I could continue. Oh, no, never mind. It's too late. You should go sleep. I'll finish soon as well. Let me see. Nasty ant nest needs boiling water. Yeah, it's really, really vast though. This propaganda is better than they deserve. It is true. They do have all of that, or at least had at the time. They're very weakened now, much weakened. And right now, sadly, because of the situation, the Americans are used to save them. We are literally above them. Okay. Yes, those were rocket trucks. Yes. They are making so many deep tunnels. I worry that will cause in the future. Oh, yeah. Too inaccurate to hit military targets. No, they have both. They have accurate and they have inaccurate. The inaccurate, they shoot at civilians, and the accurate ones they're using to actually hit radars. They hit military bases, killed soldiers in the middle of dinner inside Israel. Yeah, in the past, not now, like not in the last month or two. I feel like there's no way they're following God. They're following the bad guy, obviously. Obviously, obviously, I don't believe they're following God because they're human trafficking, prostitution, drugs, theft, murder. I don't think they can tell themselves this is what God wants. I think they're lying. I truly do. Like more than other groups. Like they're actually a cartel, like a crime organization, a big one, the biggest, which is not a country. Like that's the biggest military, which is not a military, like not a country in the world. Okay. No, I'm saying bad, but it. Oh, you said bad. Okay. Until I have my new mic, by the way, the end and beginning of my sentences gets cut off by this weird mic. So I'm sorry. They torture people. Definitely, yes. They're really scary for Lebanese people. That's no doubt about this. For decades, no doubt. By the way, they're very active in South America and some of North America. They have the funniest, like you wouldn't be surprised what kind of business they're doing. They're like buying used cars, mattresses. All of these are ways to launder crime money. Yeah. Yeah, don't be sorry. Amberlyn says, I'm so sorry you guys have people constantly messing with you. Don't be sorry, it's not your fault. I know that you say I'm sorry in English, it means like different, but in Hebrew we don't have this. Like you say I'm sorry when you did something, you know? So the funniest thing I always saw in movies is like people say, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and I was like, "Why is she sorry? Did she like she comes to a funeral and the star of the movie says, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss," and I was like, did she kill him?" I didn't get it, but I know it now. Okay, where were we? I think we don't have much left. We're going to have to choose the better ones. Okay, this one is short, I think. Let me see. I actually didn't see those. This is from today. Why so low? Why such a low volume?
אפשר לראות את הכנפיים של הכטב"מים שהיו מוכנים לשיגור לשטח ישראל. היו כאן הרכבות, ממש הרכבות של הכטב"מים וגם של הרחפנים. זה עשה כאב ראש מאוד מאוד גדול למדינת ישראל.
They just got into this tunnel today.
חטיבה 551,
This is the news.
את החומר נפץ העצום שנתפס 551, הם אלו שהצליחו לחדור לכאן, לכבוש את היעד במג'ד אל-זום, בכפר העמוק, עמוק עמוק, בתוך שטח לבנון.
He's explaining that the IDF just managed to occupy, like control, took over this tunnel complex, and they are showing what's inside.
ובעצם לחשוף את התת קרקע. אפשר לראות כאן באזור הזה, הנה אפשר לראות את החומר נפץ העצום שנתפס כאן על ידי לוחמי הקומנדו של חטיבת המילואים.
Oh my God. Do you see the amount of weapon? Like these are bombs, right? Or mines? Wow. And this is one. They have hundreds. But hey, they managed to capture it. Not to... Okay, usually, why is it important? Because the IDF said one thing, that maybe, I think this time they will not... This is not going to be given up on. They said, we will blow up those tunnel complexes. And why is it important? Why didn't they do it until now? Because above those tunnels, there are cities, towns, houses. People will lose their homes. Innocent people. Like this is very deep tunnels. Like they probably heard when they dug it, right? Something vague, but what can you do? But yeah, this time they said will blow up, and even if they blow up, they will never find everything. So, okay, I'm talking too much. Let's watch this, okay?
את הכנפיים של הכטב"מים שהיו מוכנים לשיגור לשטח ישראל. היו כאן הרכבות, ממש הרכבות של הכטב"מים וגם של הרחפנים. זה עשה כאב ראש מאוד מאוד גדול למדינת ישראל, ואנשי הקומנדו של חטיבה 551 הם אלו שהצליחו לחדור לכאן, לכבוש את היעד במג'דל זום, בכפר העמוק עמוק עמוק בתוך שטח לבנון, ובעצם לחשוף את התת קרקע. אפשר לראות כאן באזור הזה, הנה אפשר לראות את החומר נפץ העצום שנתפס כאן על ידי לוחמי הקומנדו של חטיבת המילואים.
This is the room of the
אסור להיכנס לכאן,
dangerous stuff,
חומר
so they
נפץ
put
מטורף, זה יכול היה להתפוצץ אם לא
in the
משתמשים בזה
opening.
בצורה
They are not just
טובה
like
ונאותה, בגלל זה אנחנו לא ניכנס לשם, אבל בהחלט אירוע מטורף. אפשר לראות גם את הכטב"מים. אנחנו נלך לאזור ההוא ואני אראה לכם, בואו אני אראה לכם את הכמות העצומה של הכטב"מים ושל הרחפנים שנתפסו כאן.
Yeah, Donnie, it's very late. I'll finish soon, but it's just too many interesting stuff.
וכמות מטורפת של כטב"מים שהיו כאן. הנה כאן אפשר
I'm
לראות
watching this with
גם
you
את
for the first
המנועים,
time. This is
ובהמשך
crazy.
את הכנפיים שבעצם מסודרים בצורה מאוד מאוד מסודרת. זאת אומרת,
what he explains is these are drones from Iran. The wings are separate, and they are putting them together before shooting them out. You see how they get this from Iran? You see? This is crazy. I never saw this like this. I never saw that like... never mind. You know what I mean.
מדברים על נתב"ג, על שדה התעופה של החיזבאללה שהיה כאן, ובעצם נחשף על ידי לוחמי הקומנדו, והשטח כאן הוא עצום בגודלו, וגם מבחינת הסדר והארגון, ממש בסיס צבאי תת-קרקעי.
What he said was, this is basically like an underground military base. I agree. Look at this. Look at that. Like, and this is in stone. It's not in sand like in Gaza. And they have many of these. There's no way they'll find it all. Okay, finish this one. Never mind. This we saw. These are the... By the way, we have 5 funerals today for these 5 souls. More died before and after, by the way, but today we had 5, which is very, very sad. Okay, like look at this. Like everybody went out to the streets to show that they appreciate them and all of that. It's very sad. Yeah. Oh, it says 4 funerals. Sorry, I thought it was 5. Sorry. Okay, so if it's Hebrew, okay, not interesting. That's political. I don't care. If it was in English, then maybe it would have been more interesting. Oh, you know what, guys? Can I show Amberly the video? It's a short one. You need to see how Qatari leader, president, whatever, Amir of Qatar, how he treated J.D. Vance. Just look. It's infuriating. Look. Okay? This is the... Oh, that's not the video. Ah, God damn it. Let me see again. Where is it? Here it is. The guy in the ugly guy is the Pakistani Prime Minister. And look at JD. Look. Not check this. So guys, like... Oh, Trump would never have let this happen. So guys, why are you being so like jolly and stuff? Say, sir, I offer to shake your hand. Like, you're the vice president of the United States. How weak can you be? I'm sorry, that's like such a weak move. If you let them, they'll do this. They wouldn't try it with Trump. Not in a million years. Oof, that's so aggravating. He was treated badly. Amberly says in the he was treated badly, but that's not the right term. It's like this. It's kind of the culture. It's part of it. It's like men are not in Israel actually, but it's more of like the tribal culture, the Arab culture, the Arabized. They will check how far they can go with you. How far you let them, that's how far they'll go. They will check. They will not shake your hand. If you tell them, excuse me, they will shake it, you know? They'll try to show how much more of a man they are than you. How much more of a man they are over you. Like, and he just let them. Why? Can't he make some like research before that about the culture? Doesn't he know? Like, doesn't he even instinctively understand that? No, we just want peace because otherwise we'll get stuck with Israel. Stupidity will bring you very far away, I think. Okay, I think, yeah, that's alpha male on steroids, but it has some reasoning behind it. You know, that's a more like basic, like, not, I don't want to say savage. It's not savage, but it's like tough culture. Like, if you're not actively showing your force, you will get like trampled on. It's the same with wars. That's why I'm saying also that the way it's handled now, maybe it will be better. Like, it's not over, right? But this war is not good. It shows weakness, and that's the worst. Okay, let's go to something nice, funny. And by the way, we're almost done. Okay, don't worry, it's too long. But I want to finish it with a couple of interesting stuff.
So today, before I got here, I did something that I thought was very important. I checked President Trump's social media to make sure this was not my last speech in Israel. As you know, he typically fires that I thought was very important. I checked President Trump's social media to make sure this was not my last speech in Israel. As you know, he typically fires people in the middle of the night by way of social media, so I wanted to make sure that there was a reason for me to come. I'm happy to report that so far, so good.
Oh my God. You know, they must have so much trouble because they're supporting Trump. And now if they say one thing, they will get shit. And it's a thing to navigate. But to the best of, like, to their, like, how do you say it? It's okay. It's a very nice thing that I appreciate. How, look at that. The conservatives or the Democrats or whatever, are not Democrats. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Don't kill me. The Republicans. That's what I meant. I said Democrats. How dare you? How dare you? No, but look at how they are reacting when they are supporting someone, but it's in a difficult position. They're talking, which is brave in this situation, and many do it. It's just one very, very good point to the Republicans. Just saying. Like, they're not like, no, this is our leader, we'll walk after him. You know? Oh, by the way, this is what Kalibaf said. I forgot to tell you. Look at this. This is after Trump threatened him, like, well, you wouldn't even be able to come back home. He said this. don't they think to themselves that if their threats had any influence, they wouldn't have been in the situation of desperation like they are today? We do not consider any like weight to the American threats, and they better be careful with what they're saying, because our armed forces are ready and willing to respond to them in a different kind of way. The more you talk, the more we will act. This is what Kalibaf said today in the evening after the talks. Listen, that's not, they should have got bombed, even like symbolically. Like, not because it's an honor thing, no, because, as I said, if you let them, they will attack. That's the culture. You need to show you won't speak to me like that. Okay. Oh, I didn't look at messages. Sorry. Oh, so many messages. I'm so sorry. Let's see. My God, when did you write all of those? Amberly said, wow, I'm shocked. What was it about? Oh my God, I'm walking so much further in the chat. I didn't see you. Amberly said they just found this place. No, they fought for it. They conquered it with like fights. They fought for it. There were people inside, I'm sure. I hope possibly someone died or at least injured in this fight. No, they're having very hard fights every day. And then after they fight and sacrifice always, like for decades, they're just, okay, we'll give it back. Crazy. Okay, let's skip a little. Okay, yes, I saw it. He ignored JD. Yeah. And JD looked red-faced. Yeah, like someone should have like prepared him. I don't know. He looks like a child in this. Like, like, oh, I'm embarrassed. It's unfortunate. I'm sure he will know next time. I hope, at least. I'll watch it again. Yeah, he was treated badly. Yeah, you should have known better as well. And also, why would Qatar do this? I get that Iran doesn't, the Iranians don't want to shake their hands, but Qatar? What kind of ungrateful? Like, why? Aren't you supposed to be allies? That just shows you that it's part of the culture. You don't have to be like, you could be friends, but once you're weak, you're not, you're taken advantage of. That's the culture, sadly. I have played soccer with Arabs. It's always a mind game, trusting them. Yes. And if you say something wrong that you didn't even know, like something about Muhammad, because you're from a different religion, oh, yeah, they take it very seriously. You need to be aware when you're in contact with such people. Not that all of them are going to want to hurt you, but if you press their wrong button because you didn't know, it doesn't matter if you do business with them, So yeah. He's laughing at him. Yeah, Republicans encourage people to think for themselves. Yes, which is very encouraging to see right now. But it's not. I hope Trump won't lash out at each and every one of them like a child. I know they've been fighting Cat. I just meant, did they find that weapons placed today? That I don't know. What I can tell you that they filmed it today. It was in the evening news. Like, today was filmed. I'm sure they didn't conquer it today, but not long ago. JD should be wearing shorts. Nice. Ding, ding, ding. Naftali Aroni, the San Francisco treat. What? Naftal Aroni? Oh, he's from San Francisco? He was talking in this video about how he gets a lot of messages from soldiers that they tell them not to open fire unless the terrorists are very close, and they don't let them go into tunnels, like these specific ones. And he says if you cannot let our soldiers fight, go away. Okay, that's true, but also everybody can say that. That's like I want your election in the next election. Yeah, no, I want your vote. Okay, maybe we did everything. Oh, this one.
Yeah, hey guys, good morning. I just spoke with President Trump for more than 20 minutes, and he gave some new insight and reaction about the ongoing talks that are taking place in Switzerland and the threats coming from the Iranian regime. President Trump telling Fox News that the U.S. may take over the strait in the future if they have to and collect tolls. The president described this as the United States being the guardian angel of the Strait of Hormuz and the Middle East. And the president said ultimately that would involve the U.S. taking 20% of the oil that passes through the strait. Remember, this comes in reaction to the Iranians saying they will close the Strait of Hormuz in response to Israeli strikes against Hezbollah in Lebanon. President Trump tells Fox News he spoke with Iranian officials overnight and said, you close it and you won't have a country. He went on to tell these officials, you won't even make it back to your effing country. Now, earlier today, Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian said this about Iranian enrichment of uranium. The president's also reacting to that. Take a listen.
We will not give up our right to enrichment, and they too will be forced to accept it. You all know what the so-called President of the United States was saying. He had made a complete 100-degree turn. He was saying that Iran must surrender unconditionally. Iran has no right to do this, it has no right to do that.
President Trump, during our call, responded directly to those comments by Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian. President Trump told Fox News he better watch his mouth, he better shape up, or we'll take over the rest of the country. And so clearly the president reacting directly to these comments from Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian. And also President Trump talked about the broader memorandum of understanding, indicating this is just a ceasefire extension. This is not the final deal with the Iranian regime. And the president says he holds the cards and maintains a variety of options if the Iranians don't make these serious commitments at the negotiating table. He said, I have a 60-day option, and I can do whatever I want after that option. So again, President Trump leaving a variety of considerations on the table and says that the United States could become the guardian angel of the Strait of Hormuz and collect tolls itself while taking oil. Around 20%, the president says. As it relates to oil, President Trump also said that 19 million barrels of crude oil exited the Persian Gulf yesterday as a result of this memorandum of understanding with the Iranians. Guys?
So, Trey, as always, a fascinating...
Okay, now my heart is sinking seeing this. Like, I'm worried, because Trump is not a weak man, whatever you say. Yeah, he talks too much. Yeah, he doesn't know where, like, the reality of bragging starts and ends. Yeah, but he's not a weak man. He's not young. He's not stupid. And this is worrying. They should not be allowed to speak like that when they are in this position. It also shows you how delusional they are, or maybe not. That's the scariest part. Maybe they do have the leverage. I don't believe so. Like, if they continue with this, I believe Trump will send some missiles. But the sad part is, I'm sure there will be only a couple of missiles and they will hit some empty stuff or radar. I don't get it. But I do get it also. It goes deeper, but it's worrying. But it doesn't have to be like, well, that's a whole different topic. Never mind. Let's not go into another topic right now. Okay, let's see if I showed you everything. I think I did. And I think everything interesting. Oh, yeah, Bibi said some stuff. Okay. Oh, yes. How could I forget this? I'll need to translate this one. Flesh Interlopez said, they think he is a lame duck. You know what? But he's not. He's the President of the United States. He has the power and the authority backed up by power. So why would he choose to not use it? I don't get it. I'm sure we can go into different reasons, but this is sad. I don't know. It's really, it's like it's I feel it like in my chest, like, ugh, no. Okay, I want to show you what a very popular Egyptian TV show. I'm not going to play all of it. I don't remember which is the first one. Oh my God. Let me try.
علشان ما اعيدلكمش كل اللي حصل اليومين الثلاثه اللي فاتوا. اخر تطور احنا موجود.
By the way, I can never get used to the way they talk. They talk like the script, like. But yeah, I'll try to skip a little because it says some interesting stuff. Don't want to play all of it because it's not interesting. He's actually speaking about this memorandum of understanding. It was maybe yesterday or the day before. So what's not interesting or relevant, I won't tell you, but okay.
موجودين فيه الآن أن هناك مشكلة في الإطار بتاع الاتفاق اللي تم الإمضاء عليه. خلاص احنا كان عندنا مشكلة في إيه؟ في إنه يتفقوا الإطار اللي اتعمل النهارده فيه مشكلة، يعني احنا رضينا بالإطار
Okay, he says there is this like frame of like rules, like the frame of it, and there is a problem. And he says, what is the problem? The frame is good, but we don't have a problem with the frame. The frame has a problem with us. Like he means, that's my understanding, that it was forced and it's not fitting them. Let's listen more.
والإطار مش راضي بينا.
Oh, you asked who is this guy? This is a famous like TV person in Egypt, I think.
يعني النهارده هناك تعقيدات كثيره منها مثلا انه كان في جنيف كان في مفاوضات تم تاجيلها الى اجل غير مسمى، انه في ضرب في لبنان رغم ان لبنان في المد.
Now he's saying, listen, he says, let me go back a little because I was looking at the chat instead. He says, you know what, I'll shut it down and I'll speak over him so I can translate at the same time. No, it moved it. Okay. Let me just. There are many complications today. One of them is, for example, that the Geneva had the Geneva. Okay, the Geneva was delayed negotiations, and because of this, because of that, and now he says, "I'll sum it up for you if you don't want a headache." Okay. Okay, he says the general mood, the general understanding in the Middle East, in the Europe, in Americas, whatever, is of this. They're not happy with what's happening, not liking it. The agreement or the MOU is not going down our throat. We can't like digest it. It's not working for us. So many people are asking, who is this agreement for? Who is profiting from it? Because everybody doesn't like. Most people feel that it's an agreement only for the betterment of Iran. This is and he goes, this is a feeling, okay? Even like, okay, he said, that's not interesting. This says like extra words that don't matter. And then he says, it's not good. We don't like it. It's not those 14 points. No one likes it. Okay? But of course, the devil is in the details. And whoever looks at it and reads it, and then he says, 2 days ago, I said a sentence that people were laughing at me. I said somewhere and I said that many people would would be happier if they were Iran, because if that's what Iran gets, then we would rather be Iran in this situation. And he says, if this is how victory looks like, I want you to be victorious, you know? Like if they're losing, let me lose it too. Because, and I get what he's saying. This is not good for most of the people in the area, by the way. So again, so maybe many countries would have been, are now wishing they would be the ones attacked like Iran. Because then they would have gotten those new stuff like they didn't have before. Okay, now he says something about how the president and the vice president reacted to people who were against this MOU. We say, we saw how you treated them when they came and they said, we don't like it. Okay, continue. Okay, I didn't get his point, but never mind. There was a different one that I wanted to show you. I hope it's this. No, wait. No, where did it go? Wait. No, I'm not going to listen to all of this. Wait. Okay. Netanyahu fumes, allies rage over Trump's Iran deal. Okay.
لطيفة لدرجة غير طبيعية. ولما بيكلموه من يومين على الصواريخ بتاعت إيران قال لك والله احنا ضربنا.
And now he says, and when they spoke 2 days ago about Iran's rockets, they told you we don't have, they don't have them anymore. We took out most of them, and now they're flipping. Okay, yeah. So the last point that I wanted to say. Oh, this is the point. This is the point. Okay, look.
هيجيبهم الأرض. هينزلوا مهزومين. أنت تتحدث عن بلد بلا سماء.
Okay, look.
شيء لا.
This is important. Okay.
نتكلموا تاني في موضوعات تانية. يعني المسألة
The
لطيفة لدرجة غير طبيعية.
wait. And now he says this is extremely like weird. And then he says, Trump says they have to have rockets like any other? What? Like he's surprised. He says the mind cannot bear this. Like 1 month ago, you said, I'll take you to the ground. They were defeated. You're talking about a country without skies, without leadership, without economy. And that's what they get? That's what a weak country gets? From the strongest country in the world? And then he goes, by the way, we will all are going to pay harshly for this. All of us, all the Arab world together will pay for this. It doesn't mean only money, by the way. We will all pay for this American opportunism. Okay. And now he says, okay, that's interesting. This is all about, I'll translate it again exactly as he says, because that's interesting. Let me show you. And after this, we're finished, okay? So, bear with me. This is interesting.
وهي دي تبقى النتيجة اللي تاخدها. يعني ده الاتفاق اللي تاخده دولة ضعيفة كده من مين؟ من أقوى دولة في العالم، من سيد العالم. على فكرة كلنا هندفع ثمن ده.
We will all pay for this, okay?
جمعاء العالم العربي كله جمعاء هيدفع ثمن ده. هيدفع ثمن هذا
We will all pay for this American opportunism.
الانتهازية الأمريكية. إن هو بيفكر.
And in which they think, they speak of Americans, with their pragmatism. Like,
بالبراجماتيه بتاعته انا عايز اخلص
I just want to finish this. I want out. I don't want to do
انا عايز
this.
اخرج انا عايز
I want to
اقلل المشاكل
reduce the
الاقتصاديه انا عايز اخد
I want to reduce the economic problems. I want to take care of the next election in the Congress.
بالي من الانتخابات بتاعه الكونجرس اللي جايه انا مش عايز دوشه
I don't want any noise. I want the oil to flow.
انا عايز البترول يتدفق انا عايز هرمز يتفتح
I want the Hormuz to be open.
فهو نظر الى نفسه مره ولم ينظر لنا
So they looked at themselves once and never looked at us even for a tiny moment. Like they saw only themselves. They just wanted silence and all of this, and we will pay for this. That's what he says. Okay, let's continue.
ولا مره هو نظر الى المصلحه الامريكيه
They looked only of the American interests, or so he thought.
فقط
And by the way, I'm not saying I'm agreeing with this guy. Don't get me wrong. I'm just quoting, like, I'm just showing you the opinion of, like, Arab world. That's all. I'm not giving my advice. I don't know what he's going to say.
وهكذا ظن فطبعا اتفاق غريب
A weird agreement.
تعال انزل تحت شويه كل طرف له علاقه بهذا الامر ينظر
Every side in this is weird. Every side looks at this as okay.
الاتفاق بطريقه يعني دول الخليج تنظر له بطريقه وطبعا التصريح القوي بتاع وزير الخارجيه السعودي لما قال لهم يا جماعه قالوا له الصندوق
Oh, now he says, okay, everybody looks at it differently. Okay, the Saudis, the this, that, and all that. And he says the Saudi was announced, like he was informed that he will pay $300 billion. And you could see his reaction.
صندوق ابو 300 مليار طبعا ده يعني ايه زي ما حد بيحاول كده يديك حاجه انت اللي تشيلها فقال له انا ما اعرفش ايه فرد
And then he responded, he says, I don't know anything about this.
السعودي بشكل قوي قال له انا ما اعرفش اي حاجه عن هذا الصندوق وليس عندي اي تفاصيل عنه.
And why? By the way, that's the next video. I do remember, but I don't want to play it. And then he says, after that, he says, he was bombed. And now America tells him, not only we're leaving you here, you will pay $300 billion. They deserved it. I don't care. No, maybe not Saudi. Yeah, I'm not feeling bad for Saudi for this. They have enough. But yeah, interesting. Okay. So guys, or girls, or women, or men, or whatever, boys and girls, I am going to sleep now. It was actually very, very healing because I was so, I don't know, exhausted before. And to have nice people here and show them stuff and hear them speak back, not hear, read, it's good. So let me see the latest responses so I won't miss. Future governor of Michigan, I guess it's not about anything. Russian propaganda TV has hosts like this guy. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, Amberly says, thank you, Kat. Thank you. Egyptian James Carville. I'll look it up. I had a phone. Okay. Okay, thanks. There is no way I would know what Egyptians are saying. And by the way, I also wouldn't have known. I only was able to translate it because there are Hebrew subtitles. Because a woman, which I don't know, but she does like this tiny project, and she speaks in Hebrew and Arabic, and she's doing those translations sometimes. So I was thinking, wow, that's very interesting. I want to show other people that. So that's actually very, you wouldn't see it anywhere else, I guess. It's a tiny, like, Telegram group with 7 views or whatever. She does interesting stuff. So, good night. Hit the like, share it. I hope you're subscribed. And I want to reach 1,000 subscribers. I hope it will happen soon. If not, also good. Good night, guys. I'm actually feeling much, much better. Thanks to you. Seriously. Bye.